Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to make a video to kind of explain what yield farming is in crypto. Y'all may have heard the term, but don't really understand exactly what it is. And I wanted to kind of run through it and just kind of explain exactly what it is, how you can utilize it for your benefit if you want. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just for educational purposes. Do not invest any more than you're willing to risk or lose. But I just wanted to run through this and kind of show y'all exactly what this is. So basically, in crypto, you have what you call a DEX, which is a decentralized exchange. What this is a place where you can come in and swap coins, one coin for another on different networks and stuff. And it basically is similar to how you would put your money in the bank, and the bank would take your money and loan it to other people and do other stuff with it, make an interest rate off of it, and then come back and give you money for it. Difference is the bank gives you 0.01%, 0.05%, or whatever that might be. And these give you a much higher rate because these don't have the overhead that a brick and mortar bank does. They don't have, 500 branches with 20,000 employees and have to pay a bunch of salaries and stuff. So they can operate with minimal people. The transactions and everything are made on a smart contract, which is a computer algorithm that basically makes the swaps and exchanges without having another person to approve it. So when you come in and want to trade, one coin for another, BNB to Cake, which is the pancake swap coin, you can, if you have one BNB, you can come in and get 53 Cake and just connect your wallet, which you need to have a MetaMask wallet or a similar type wallet, which on most browsers, Chrome, Opera, and Brave browser, you can do a MetaMask extension. A digital wallet is a wallet that holds your money, your crypto. When you first open one, it'll give you a 12-word passcode. It'll be 12 random words. That's what you need to recover your wallet if you ever lose your computer and have to re-get into it or something. It's very important. Write that down on paper. Put it in a very safe place. Lock it in a fireproof box and a safe or something. Security box at your bank or whatever it might be. Don't ever give that to anybody unless it's in your will for some reason with your lawyer or something. Like, don't ever give that to anybody. You get an email from somebody saying, "Hey, your account's locked. We need your passcode." No, never, ever. Never give that 12-word passcode to anybody. So you can have a wallet where you can set up your account and send coins there. In your wallet, you can have different networks. The default is Ethereum network, which just has a lot of gas fees. So I'm not even going to talk about that today. Gas fees or transaction fees, and sometimes it can be $30 to send coins and $100 per transaction to put them into pools and stuff. And it's just not worth it unless you have a lot of money involved. But it also works on different exchanges like the Avalanche, Phantom, Binance Network, Harmony One. There's a bunch. You can connect your MetaMask wallet, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. So let's say you want to do Avalanche. So you could Google Avalanche Network on MetaMask. It's going to bring up. Usually, you can find an article somewhere. And in that MetaMask wallet, and you can find videos on YouTube on how to set up your MetaMask and all that. I'm not going to go over that right now. I want to talk about yield farming, but you basically can come in here and click custom RPC. It's going to take you to a website, and on that website, it's going to ask you for these 5 things. You can either type them out. I would copy and paste the websites, but copy these, put them on there, and then now you can get your Avalanche network on MetaMask. You can connect to that. Put your Avalanche coins there, and you can do what with Avalanche or Phantom or BNB or whatever network those coins are on. If you need to find the name of a coin, like if you need to add it to your MetaMask, if you're going to go buy some Boo coin from the Spooky Swap network, you can come in here. It's on the Phantom network. You can copy this address, go to your MetaMask wallet, and at the bottom of your list of coins, it'll say import coin. You can go to add custom coin and put this address in. It should autofill the rest of the stuff. And then you can add the Boo coin to your wallet And then whenever you put Boo coin in your wallet, it'll show up. So anyway, just running through that real quick for you. You can Google some videos about that or YouTube some videos about that if you need to know a little bit more about that. But so once you put your once you get 2 coins to add liquidity, which means you're taking your 2 coins and putting into a pool. That pool may have a certain amount of coins in it, maybe a few $100,000, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, whatever it might be in that pool. What happens is anybody that comes in and swaps cake for BNB or back and forth, that transaction comes out of the pool. And there's a fee for that. You get the APR off of those fees for those swaps for putting your coins here. So you're basically giving your coin to this bank in a way. You look at it that way, and you'll get fees from that. But instead of the bank taking 99.9% of your money, they give you 90-something%, of the money back to the people in the pools and adding liquidity and all that. So they only take a small portion for the protocol. The rest is given back to the people providing liquidity. Once you put 2 coins into a pool, they give you what they call LP tokens. Those LP tokens are liquidity providing tokens. They basically it's your receipt. So let's say you put cake and BNB into this pool. Let's say you own, when doing that, your coins now represent 0.1% of the pool. You'll get enough LP tokens to represent that 0.1% of the pool. With those tokens, that's what you need to give back to this protocol to get your BNB and cake back. Now, I'll mention impermanent loss in this. The downside to possibly doing this is what's called impermanent loss. Let's say you put some BNB, $500 of BNB and $500 in the cake into these protocols. If cake goes through the roof and BNB tanks down low, and you come to pull your coins back out and you've got less cake than you may have less cake than BNB. So again, it's gonna as people swap, the liquidity in the pool goes up and down, your coins will fluctuate. So you may pull, and that's why it's important to put 2 good coins that you really believe in into pools. Don't put some junk that could go to nothing, and then you've lost a good bit of money in that as people pull liquidity out. So make sure you're putting 2 good coins into the pool, 2 things that you believe have a good future in crypto. But you could have that impermanent loss where one goes up or down, you pull out less coins of another. But let's say you left it in for 2 years. Cake now is a $7 coin. BNB, I think, is 380 or something like that right now. Let's say 3 years from now, BNB is $2,000 and cake is $70 or $50 or $30, and you put $1,000 into this, you may have $5, $6, $7, $8,000 in liquidity in this from the 2 coins going up. So, it's important to pick 2 coins when you put in these pools. So anyway, once you get your LP tokens, that's when you can come into the farms. So let's say you put your money into cake BNB, you get your LP tokens, you take those LP tokens, you come over here and you put it into this pool. Now you're getting another 38% on top of the fees from swapping back and forth. There's $200 million into this right now, into this pool. So you're getting double your money there. You'll get paid out in cake, you'll get paid out in their tokens. Then you can come back and take that cake and put it into, you have a cake pool here. You have a manual cake pool where you have to come in and compound, or you have an auto restaking cake where it does it automatically restakes it for you, but you get a higher percentage rate for it auto doing it for you because you're locking more liquidity up. $115 million in it. So once you get paid out in cake from the other pool, you can come in and get another 63% on top of the cake that you're getting paid out from that other pool. So you're getting the APY fees or the APR fees from trading, people swapping. You're getting the liquidity pool, the farm of 38%. And then you take that when you get paid out of that and you put it into, an auto restaking cake, 63%. So now you've got 3 things paying you off of putting money into one pool. So you've got 3 forms of passive income now. Once you get paid out in the cake here, you can come back into the pools, swap half your cake for BNB, put it back into the first pool to build that one, and then you're getting more fees, more cake in the yield farming, and then more auto staking cake here, and you just keep building those over time. Spooky Swap is on the Phantom network. So, you can swap coins here on the Phantom network, but you can come in and add 2 coins, let's say Phantom and Boo, and you're going to get some, some fees off of the trades from that. Once you get those LP tokens, you come in and put it here. Now you're getting another 69% on top of that. This is going to pay you out in Boo. Once you get that, you come into the stake Boo, you put the Boo into this pool, another 29% on top of that. It pays you out in XBoo. XBoo has 1.6243 value of Boo. So let's say Boo is $25.83 right now. You're going to get paid out 1.62 of that value when you get paid out in XBoo. So you're getting more on top of that. Then you can take that XBoo and put it into some farms down here and get paid out in these coins. So let's say you want to get paid out in LQDR 46%. So now you've got your APR and fees, you've got your farm paying you out, you've got your stake Boo paying you out, you've got the XBoo value ratio on top of that, plus your LQ, you can put it here and get paid out to LQDR. Once you get that LQDR, and this is deep, y'all, I'm just kind of showing y'all examples. Once you get the LQDR, you can come over here and swap half of that for Phantom, put that over here for another 114%, get some more LQDR. And then this can go as deep as you want it to. You can make it as simple as putting these 2 coins in this pool and compounding this one pool, or you can do it in multiple things. So multiple things are paying you out. So let's say you're getting paid out, you put some stuff over here, you're getting paid out in LQDR. You come into the XLQDR, and you can put your LQDR here to get LQDR, stake it for a number of, you have to lock it up, unfortunately, get another 92% here. You get paid out in LQDR, 21%, which you can put back here. Rat Phantom is a small amount, but you can do what you want with that. Lynn Spirit, you can come here and stake it for another like 72%. Boo, you can come back into Spooky Swap, put that there to get XBoo, to put back into LQDR, to put it back into here. Spell is another token with abracadabra money. You don't get much of it. Beats, you can come over and with the Beats and you can swap it for something else, or you can put it into another farm here on Beats. You get the Fidelity Duo, which is 80% Beats, 20% Phantom, 117%. So you can put some money here and get paid out in Beats. You take that Beats over here. Once you put it into the farm, you get BPTs, which is their version of the LP tokens. You can lock that up for F Beats. Now you got, once you get the F Beats, you're getting the swap fees for providing liquidity, the farm incentives, 121%, and 30% of the protocol revenue. So 30% of everything they're making on the protocol goes back to people that are holding positions here in F Beats. So that's just another thing you can do. Spirit Swap is just another one where you have farms. You can provide liquidity and get some percentage rates. Now, I want to mention with Liquid Driver, it's a little different. So let's say for Liquid Driver, let's come back to the farm. Let's see, you see Spirit Swap, and then you come down, you see Spooky Swap, and then you even got Beethoven down here, and this is Abracadabra money. So let's say for Spirit Swap, LQDR and Phantom, or let's say that pool there. So if you come to Spirit Swap, LQDR Phantom's only giving 25% right now. It's a variable range, but it's only getting 25%. But because this other DEX over here wants to get more liquidity, this bank, which is competing with other banks, which actually these kind of work together. They're kind of hand in hand, but still, there's a little bit of a competition here. They're willing to give out a higher APR on that than the other one, but they're giving it in their token. So, you can get higher. So you would come into Spirit Swap, you'd provide liquidity into their pool, 2 tokens. Then you would take the LP tokens they give you, the receipt they give you, and come over here to Liquid Driver and put it here to get 114%. Then when they pay you out an LQDR, you can do what you want with it. Grim Finance, you can put your LQDR here. 286%. And the reason this is so high is because it compounds for you. So this is automatically compounding. Now there is some fees to withdraw from some of these, and there's different ways that they work. Um, but you can actually come in and get a higher, and this varies a lot. It was 900% earlier today. I saw it at like 4,000% yesterday. So it's going to go up and down. I don't think it would ever go super, super low, but you never know. But you're getting 0.36% 6% a day. You're getting a lot more than a bank would give you in a year in a day, even at 275. If it goes up to 4,000, you're getting a few percent a day. And this can go up and down, but there's only $217,000 locked in this. So you want to look at that TVL, total value locked. You would like for it to be somewhere in the millions. But still these amounts are okay. Just make sure you don't put too much money or anything, not financial advice. Don't put too much money into something that only has a few $1,000s or 10,000, 50,000, something like that. You just got to be careful with those lower amount pools. You want it to have millions if possible, or hundreds of millions if possible, to know that there's a lot of liquidity there. So if you need to get your money back out, there's plenty of money there to pull your money back out. So that's one thing you have to look at also. I've already talked about Beethoven X a little bit with how that works. Beefy Finance is another one that's really cool. It's like a $2,200 coin right now. You can come in, it's got multiple networks: Avalanche, Polygon, Phantom, Harmony One, CeeLo, Arbitrum, Moon River, Chronos. Just all these different networks you can choose. So let's go to Phantom, which we were looking at a minute ago. The Phantom coin only gets 5% a year. You can actually get higher staking than that, just staking it on the Phantom network. XBOO, the same XBOO is over here. So once you get paid out in this XBOO, instead of putting it somewhere here in 46%, you can come over here to Beefy, and put your XBOO here for 112% because it auto compounds 0.2% a day. Radium is on the Solana network. So it's just another one that has a whole bunch of, Radium, which is a coin for this DEX, Serum, which I feel like is a good project, Radium, ETH, USDC, Radium Solana, which is the network it's on, 53%, 69%, and you get paid out in Radium. Once you get paid out in Radium, you come over into staking, another 17%, and just keep putting, every time you get paid out, every few days or weeks or whatever, put it back in here to get another percentage. Trader Joe, which is on the Avalanche network. You've got some high APYs here. And you'll have to, these are okay. You got to be careful with some of these higher APRs. Usually means that's a new project and they're trying to get people to provide liquidity to them. They'll give you a higher APR. But some people actually, when they see this, they will throw a lot of money at it for just a few days, a week maybe, and then pull their money back out just to grab a quick profit and then get back out. But be very careful with doing that stuff. You really got to know what you're doing, but you can get some high APRs here, and you'll see there's like pages of them. You know what I mean? Like there's just page after page after page. And this is 2 stable coins. So if you put $10,000 into this, there's no impermanent loss. I don't want to say no. I guess there could be something crazy that happens, but theoretically, there's no permanent loss here. You put in 10,000, you pull out 10,000 later, you get 13% of that 10,000. Now I've seen 30%, 40% on stable coins with some protocols. So, but if you had some money and you didn't want to deal with the volatility of the market, but you wanted to make a pretty good return on that, you could put 2 stable coins here, get 13%, and there's $10 million in that. And stable coins help stabilize these DEXs. You'll notice the stable coin APRs on these are usually that just changed. You saw how it changed. The stablecoin versions usually get a higher APR because the more stable coins they have in these DEXs, the more it actually stabilizes the whole DEX itself. Stable coins are a very important part of crypto. So, and that's actually one of the safer things to do. If you got $5,000 you want to put in here and you put 2,500 in UST, you're not dealing with the volatility of the market on half your money. Now it could go up and down depending on the swaps, but it's safer to put in half your money in UST or even all your money in UST. Because I know some people that will, if they put a lot of money into this, they'll put all their money into into stable coins and then take their APR off of that, and then they'll put that into something that's getting 800% or 142% or something like that. because they're playing with profit at that point. They don't lose their original investment. So those type of things are important to look at. Loop markets, which you won't show me because I don't want to connect my wallet, but this is on the Terra Luna network, and there's some really good APRs here and some great coins. Osmo, this is Osmosis. This is on the Atom network. I mean, 91% on Atom and Osmo. And there's some good pools here. CRO, the crypto.com exchange, and Osmo, those, in my opinion, are both very good projects. Or even Atom CRO, very good projects, right, which have a great, I mean, there's a stadium named after this exchange. And there, UFC, all kind of stuff. So, when you look at the partnerships with some of these are great coins. 42% paid out in Osmo. And then you can come in and stake that Osmo, which I don't remember what it was. Last I checked, it was high, 80%, 90%. I don't know, somewhere up there, staking the Osmo that you get, or split half of it back into Atom, put it back into this pool, getting 42%. Or, take that money and put it somewhere else where you're getting 91%, or, whatever you want to do. Again, not financial advice. Quick swap. It's on the Polygon network. You come in here and you put your, ETH, USDC. Polygon is a layer 2 built on top of Ethereum. It has the same functions as Ethereum, basically, but instead of you paying $100 for a transaction, it's less than a penny most of the time. It's, it's a little bit slower than some of the other ones, but there's a lot of potential here. The Quick coin is worth $200 and something. All-time high is like 1,500. There's only like 1 million of them. So, again, low supply of coin usually means a higher tokenomics. Who knows, this could potentially be a few $1,000 coin one day. But you get paid out in DQuick. DQuick is like XBoo, where it has a 1.36 ratio of value to Boo. So if this is a $200 coin, Quick is a $200 coin, DQuick is going to be, whatever that would be, $472 and whatever, so it's gonna have, that was completely wrong, whatever I just did. My math is not good right now, it's late. Anyway, it's 1.36 times whatever the price of Quick is. I'm sorry if I did that all wrong, but you'll get the point. Like, it has a value to that. So once you get paid out in DQuick, you can come into the Dragon Syrup and put that DQuick into here and get another APR on another coin. And this will pay you out an ATLX. This will pay you out an ORARE. This will pay you out an AWX. And do your research on these coins. But you'll get paid out in these APRs and these coins for doing these. Another way you can do it is dual mining on this one. So you put in Matic ETH into a pool, put your LP tokens here, and now you're going to be getting paid out DQuick and Matic, which you can take your DQuick, put it back into the Dragon Syrup, and then do whatever you want with the Matic. Or you can sell both of them and put them back into this pool, Matic and ETH, and just keep compounding Matic and ETH, Matic and ETH, Matic and ETH at 14%, 26%. And some of these are really high, 1,100%, 1,800%. So there's some pretty high APRs out there. Just be careful with the higher APRs. You're usually going to have a lower amount of total value lock. So Viper Swap is on Harmony One. Luna and Viper, 400%, one in UST, 70%. So there's all these ones out here. So it's just really interesting stuff when you get to look at yield farming and what you can do with it and what's available. And again, you got to be real careful. Like, let me show you something real quick. So Grim Finance, you'll see these audits here. Certec, which is a really good company that does audits and Solidity. They'll have audit reports like that. Grim Finance will go out and pay tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars to these companies to go in and test all their smart contracts. And theyese companies they'll get all their programmers and hackers or whatever they have hired to come in and try to break this smart contract in every way possible. And if they find a hole somewhere, they'll put it in their contract. And then it's up to Grim Finance to come in and fix that problem and then do another audit to show that, hey, we fixed it. This is what it is. So you can come in and look at these audits. And it'll tell you if there's problems. It'll tell you if there's a chance of a rug pull. It'll tell you if there's a hole somewhere that the developers can pull all the money out of the pools and steal your money. So these things will tell you stuff. Or plug into their socials, go to their Discord, look at what people are asking, read their pinned messages, go to their Telegram and Twitter, find out what they're doing, read about it. before you put your money into. Come into the documents. These are the white pages. White papers, excuse me. White papers are basically like what the program is and what it does. You can come in and read all this stuff. You can look at the vaults, the single staking pools, the receipt tokens, what the LP tokens are, fee structures, harvest schedule, the Grim token, Gensphere. I mean, you can look at total value locked monitor, insurance fund. I mean, some of these will actually have an insurance fund on them. Yield optimizers like Grim Finance is, no, excuse me, Beethoven is actually a fork, which means it's a copy kind of a code, but it's a fork of Balancer, and it's the only one made right now. And Balancer is a great project, in my opinion, on the ETH network. So Balancer helped them build this. So I mean, some of these are very, very legit. All-time high on this coin is like 250 something. When you look at the tokenomics, I think this could easily get to $3 to $5, $7 a coin. You buy them at 56 cents right now, getting 100 something percent on them, plus a protocol revenue on top of it, and something that could easily, 8 times itself, 10 times itself at some point in the future. And you're getting all that profit too. So I know all this stuff is a lot and it's scary. Take some time to look up some YouTube videos, take some time to Google some stuff and really learn about it. But this gives you so much more of a better return on your money than basically almost anything else out there. And I think I've said it before, but these won't last forever. Once this gets to be billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars, sometimes in these APRs are going to come down. But once you get enough money in these, and even if you're making 20 or 30%, that eventually could be enough to live off of, for your kids to live off of. For you could take your profits off of these and just go start buying Bitcoin with it, and just stack as much Bitcoin as possible. Get a few Bitcoin, give them to your kids, let them get an interest rate off their Bitcoin, or be able to take loans out on it when that comes. I mean, like, there's just so many things you can do in this space right now with this. It's just something I want a lot of people to really take a look at, and just see if it's something that could potentially, be something they're interested in. Because I really do think that this is, going to be a potential future of banking. Even when regulations come in, a lot of these are going to do what they have to do. Like the 1inch protocol on the Ethereum network is actually working with regulators to become an onboarding ramp for big money. They're wanting to say, hey, banks, come to us. We're going to be regulated. We're going to do it correctly. Come to us. You can put all your money here, and we'll make sure we take care of it by the SEC regulations of the US or whatever. You're going to have a lot of these doing that so that they're within regulation, so that they keep doing what they're doing. So anyway, it's just something to really look at. I hope I helped with this a little bit. I know this is really in depth, and I'm sorry if it's a long video, but once I get talking about this, I can keep going forever. But this is just really interesting stuff, where even if you just put it in stable coins, you can get 10, 15, 20, 30, 40% a year on that, and really make some good returns, that you can use those returns to buy into better projects, do other farms, put back into that stablecoin pool, and just let your money grow basically passively with just a few clicks of buttons once you learn how to do it. So anyway, much love, everyone. I hope this helped. Y'all have a great night.